Dr. DePino. As Dr. DePino said, in late August of 2007, I was finally diagnosed with a tumor in my left kidney. I say finally because for 3 years I've been driving to doctors all over town trying to figure out the cause of excruciating pain I was having in my lower back and abdomen. On that particular day, I remember being sort of happy that they had finally found something. A biopsy 2 weeks later revealed that it was sarcoma, and more specifically, LeioMyoSarcoma. Internet searches quickly revealed, which the internet is very dangerous, as we all know, that sarcoma makes up less than 1% of all cancers. As you know, rare usually means less is known about that particular disease, and even fewer research dollars are usually thrown at it. We quickly learned that sarcoma patients that seek help at a sarcoma center typically have the highest chances of survival. Lucky for us, MD Anderson was not too far from home and ranked number 1. As quickly as we could, we made arrangements to have the tumor, now the size of a baked potato, removed. We packed our bags, left our boys, ages 6 and 5, with family, and headed to Houston. My precious husband made a pallet for me in the back of our SUV, and family followed as we headed south. The 6-hour operation went pretty smoothly, with few complications. My family and I took so much comfort in the overall competence of the MD Anderson staff. Everyone from the surgeon to the food service people were working so hard to do their jobs really well. We eventually got to go home, and we were thrilled. Although I was still recovering, I was not having the excruciating back and abdominal pain that had plagued me for so many years. We were ecstatic. We had a spring in our step. I was now cancer-free. My entire family felt like we had a new lease on life. 3 months later, after a routine checkup, our world came crashing down again, this time even more than before. The cancer had returned, and this time with a vengeance. I had new lesions in my lung, liver, pelvis, abdomen, and spine. Not only had the disease returned, it was spreading very quickly. Needless to say, my family and I were devastated. My husband, my rock, my stoic cheerleader cried the whole way home from Houston. We knew from the research that we had done that once the particular cancer returns, there is no known cure. The goal simply becomes to keep the tumor stable, and luckily, my body responded well to the chemotherapies that were offered. The next 4 years were filled with stopping and starting treatments, small surgeries, and basically using all the tricks available to treat the LMS. For the first 2 years of treatment, I was still very active, able to exercise and live a pretty normal life. Slowly, however, it became a struggle to do the things that I love. Walking in my neighborhood, volunteering at my boys' school, and traveling. All along, we were very honest with our children regarding my diagnosis. We explained to them very closely that some people with cancer get better, and some do not. Our youngest child in particular would ask very direct questions like, "But is someone working on your type of cancer, Mommy?" The worse I felt, the harder these questions became to answer. At a routine doctor's visit in 2009, we asked my doctor, Dr. Joe Ludwig, if he currently had any research going on that specifically involved LeioMyoSarcoma. The answer was no, followed by an explanation of the difficulty in writing and receiving grants, especially in the downturn economy. So we asked him about how much it would take to get a research project going involving the targeted therapies that Dr. Pino spoke of. He was very excited about that. He shared with us a ballpark figure, and we went home and told a few close family and friends. Within a few months, a grassroots fundraising effort called the Betsy Project was started by a few amazing women, namely my sister-in-law, Kim Butler, project would fund new LeioMyoSarcoma research, headed up by, of course, Dr. Joe Ludwig. In 2 months, we had raised over $200,000, and within a year, that number surpassed $300,000. It was enough to get started in the lab. This was not your average group of soccer moms. On a recent trip to Houston, my doctor introduced me to a fellow patient. She had specifically sought out MD Anderson because of the Google search she did involving LeioMyoSarcoma, up top the Betsy project, and Dr. Ludwig's exciting research. I'd love to be able to tell all of you that I'm cancer-free. Unfortunately, my future is pretty uncertain, and I'm no longer able to tolerate chemotherapy. But I will say that a very beautiful part of this journey is now that when my children ask me, "But Mom, is someone working on your kind of cancer?" with complete confidence, my husband and I can say, "Yes, they're working on my type of cancer." In only 6 months' time, they've already discovered so much new information regarding LMS. I realize that many of you here tonight are not only survivors, but very generous donors to MD Anderson. And I'd like to reiterate that your dollars make a tremendous difference in the lives of people like me and my loved ones. The dollars you contribute matter. They matter so much to me, to my husband, to my children, my parents, all of our loved ones. Thank you all so much for helping change the course of people's lives and giving us hope that more cures and advanced treatments are on the way. Thank you so much.